My YouTube friends, I can't believe I have reached 1,000 subscribers, being shadow banned from day one. It feels so great to be able to expand and connect and get to know more of you as I see your guys' comments down below. And I love the fact that we're forming a community of like-minded individuals that are wanting to expand consciousness and to help aid bring in this new earth of higher awareness and of conscious living. I have so many exciting projects coming up that you're going to be seeing, like a tower garden, growing aeroponically. I'm going to be going into all of that and learning how to grow with monoatomic gold. So today's video is going to be about the harmful effects of Wi-Fi and how to eliminate Wi-Fi for natural living and zero radiation exposure. There is a link below where you can see all the peer-reviewed studies based on this Wi-Fi technology. Just a few things that Wi-Fi does if you are regularly exposed to it, which at this point all of us are pretty much. Some of the negative side effects include the brain becomes docile. This is a form of mind control through frequency. Those of you that are familiar with government experimentation, MK Ultra, and all of these occult topics will be very familiar with this topic and this side effect. It also creates oxidative stress, sperm and testicular damage, cellular DNA damage, brain fog, memory loss, and a significant increase in anxiety. It also creates neurodegenerative diseases. Wi-Fi is still very new in our society. It's only been around for a couple years. We have not yet seen the long-term effects of Wi-Fi. Personally, I can tell you I have been feeling many of these side effects since my exposure to Wi-Fi. I am sensitive to radiation and am one of the people that can feel it at a profound level. I decided once my Wi-Fi router broke to wire up my house and finally get wired internet. I'm going to show you how that works, how I did it, how much it cost, and my effects on how I felt afterwards. I have to say, I love having a YouTube channel about all of these things because nobody in my family really cares. To get wired internet, you want to first hire an electrician or someone that does internet work to come to your house. And what they'll do is they'll go to these jacks right back here and they will activate them. They have this little machine that sends the signal from, I think it's called the box, and it's some box in the garage that is like the central cable system for the house. And they go in there with what's called a switch. And a switch basically has several ports, and these are the ports back here. This is the switch. So then you go to all the locations where you want internet. So for this television here, we want to get it wired because we just use it for YouTube or Netflix. We have our switch that is connected to that and also has a Fire Stick in there. And then you get a cable if you want to have a computer nearby or you want to use your phone. This is the connector for the phone, you see, so Ethernet to phone adapter. And you can make calls, you can do whatever you want. This cable is very long. It's like 15 or more feet, so you can go around freely. You're not constricted to the area. And then you go to all the areas in the house and you make sure that there's a line internet connection available. Next, in this room, we've got another switch and we connect it to the television. And then we have another connection with a long cable, just like the one downstairs. And this is for the computer. So you can bring this and do all your computer work. You can also take it outside to the balcony. Lastly, I have one more internet cable here, and it's right next to the bed, and this is so that you can connect to another computer. Make sure you turn your Wi-Fi settings off on your computer, because if you don't turn them off, it will still be pinging out to connect to another Wi-Fi device, and that will be exposing you to harmful radiation. It's just about getting organized and knowing exactly where the ports are and get them activated by your electrician, and you're good to go. It costs around $650 to $700. It depends on your area, of course, and if you know an electrician who can do this for you for half the price or free, that's another option, of course. I'm here in Miami, so the electricians and just the price of everything in general has gone up so much. So in order to activate all the switches, and we did get a bigger switchboard so we can have much more of the places to insert the internet wherever we wanted to. It was $500 for the installation to activate all the lines, and the rest of it was spent on equipment. As you saw, I showed you switches, which is where you put all your inputs into. And then we spent the rest on the cables. Each cable and cable translator is around $20 at Amazon, and the 15 to 20 foot cable was around the same price. So it's just a matter of investing in this, getting the system run up, and then it maintains itself. And you don't really have to do anything again. It's totally worth it in my estimation, because my priority is energy, making sure that it's high vibrational and that there's no literal mind controlling frequencies that are in my environment that I have to be subject to. I'd rather be in a clear space where I don't have any of these harmful side effects that can affect me or my family. If you're looking to reduce the exposure to radiation from your phone, this is a wonderful way to take the radiation out of your communications. You can surf the web, you can make your phone calls and do everything you need to do with this wired connection and not have to be exposed to the negative effects. Being 3 months Wi-Fi free, I can tell you that I feel much calmer. I have zero to little anxiety at all. I sleep much better. My brain fog has decreased tremendously. I don't have any sort of memory issues. I just feel overall really good, and I feel like I have a lot of energy during the day. I don't crash. If reducing your radiation exposure is something that interests you, I highly recommend it. Wishing you a wonderful year ahead, and I will see you in the next video.